So, the experiment is like, if you kind of find the way that you can surrender into your own naturalness, what happens in an organic way? And what I see is that, for me, the strategy of a projector of waiting for the invitation, for me, the way I see it right now in my personal experiment, and I'm 6 years in this, but the way I see it is the strategy is secondary for me to the authority. And that is quite contrary to what I hear a lot of people saying, like, you need to go with strategy first and then the authority. Well, for me, no, because, the strategy of waiting for invitation is like, what context does that fit in? Well, I had to first, for me, find the way that I naturally move day to day without connection with others, which is where invitation comes in, is connecting into others, right? Being invited into a relationship, being invited into work, being invited into connection. So how do I move hour by hour, moment by moment? Well, for me, that's my authority. And according to the human design map, my authority is splenic. But when I started looking more into variables and cognition, I find I connect into cognition as being my authority. Right now, that's how I experience it. It's like, for me, it's my inner vision is my cognition. And so I personally have been living more by my inner vision moment by moment. And then I watch how that informs me on not just moment by moment, but on, the micro, but then the macro. And so I see where I'm in contexts where it's about connection and where the theme of invitation could come up. I see how I'm naturally waiting for recognition, which is what I resonate more with than invitation. Like, for me, it's primordial. The recognition is there a space for me? Is something in me being recognized here? Do I recognize that I'm recognized? That's the thing. Do I recognize something in here that recognizes me? Is there something in the tuning fork sound of this context that attunes to my tuning fork that's inside? And if there is, then there's a space for my voice, for my being, for something. I don't really know what. But if I don't find that space, if I don't feel that space, then I see that there's nothing for me to say or do. And that's kind of what's more natural for me, is to and I always come back to this for my particular design. I find that I start with silence and stillness. And then I